Arya grew up in a small village nestled by the big blue sea. The air always smelled of salt and fish, and fishing boats bobbed gently on the waves. Life was simple there, but Arya's dreams were not simple. Her eyes saw far beyond the horizon. She loved her home very much and the kind people of her village. Yet a small voice inside her whispered of more. She felt a pull towards something different. The sea was Arya's closest friend and her greatest teacher. It taught her about strength and showed her how to be calm. She would spend many hours by the shore, watching the waves crash and retreat. The steady rhythm of the ocean felt like her own heartbeat. The sea held all her secrets. She would talk to the waves, sharing her hopes, and they always listened, never judging. Arya did not dream small dreams. She dreamt of creating amazing buildings, imagining tall structures that could almost touch the clouds. She envisioned beautiful spaces for people to gather, places filled with light and joy. She wanted to build these places herself, with her own hands and her own ideas. These dreams were very big, much bigger than her quiet coastal village. She kept them safe in her heart. Her village was a wonderful place, feeling safe like a warm hug, but it also felt small sometimes, with not many chances for big dreams there. Some people told her to be content, saying, "Arya, stay with us, this is your home." But her heart knew there was more for her. She knew she needed to learn and see the world. The sea seemed to agree, whispering, "Go, Arya, go and build your dreams." One day, Arya packed her small bag and said goodbye to her village and the sea. It was hard to leave, and her heart ached a little, but her spirit was full of hope. She was going to the big city to study architecture. This was her first big step towards making her dreams real. She carried the sound of the waves with her. The city was so different. It was loud and very busy, with tall buildings scraping the sky and so many people hurrying everywhere. At first, Arya felt a little lost. She missed the quiet of her village and the familiar scent of the sea, but she was also very excited. The university was full of new ideas and new challenges. She was ready to learn everything, holding on to her courage tightly. Arya worked very hard at university. Architecture was not easy, with many things to learn. She studied late into the night, drawing endless designs. Sometimes she felt tired and doubted herself. Could a girl from a small village truly do this? But then she remembered her dreams and the sea's encouragement. This gave her strength to continue, pushing forward with determination. Slowly, Arya found her own voice. Her designs began to shine as she learned to combine her love for nature with modern ideas. Her professors noticed her talent and saw her passion. She was not just learning about buildings, she was learning about creating spaces that could help people and inspire. She was finding her unique path, and the city skyline now felt less daunting, more like a promise. After university, Arya had a bold idea. She designed a special building, a community center, but this was no ordinary center. It was designed to float on water. She thought of coastal communities like her own village, places often affected by rising seas. Her design was innovative and practical, blending beauty with resilience. It was a new way to think about architecture. Her floating community center design gained attention. People around the world were interested and saw its potential. It could help so many people, providing safe spaces in vulnerable areas. Arya felt proud. Her dream was becoming bigger than herself, a beacon of hope. This was the impact she had always wanted to make, to build not just structures, but also solutions. Her vision was reaching far beyond her small beginnings, but the journey was not smooth. There were many challenges. Some people said her idea was impossible, too difficult, or too expensive. Finding support was hard. There were times Arya felt discouraged, and doubts tried to creep into her mind. Was her dream too ambitious? Was she aiming too high? She remembered the lessons of the sea, its constant motion, its ability to overcome obstacles. Arya did not give up. She believed in her design and its purpose. She worked even harder, explaining her vision with passion and showing how it could work. Slowly, people began to believe too. She found partners who shared her hope. Together, they faced the setbacks and solved the problems one by one. And finally, the first floating community center was built. It stood as a symbol of her resilience, a testament to her unwavering hope. Arya had achieved much success. Her designs were known globally, and she could have worked anywhere, building famous landmarks in big cities. But her heart called her elsewhere, back to her small coastal village. She remembered the people there and the sea that raised her. She knew her journey was not just about building structures, but about building communities. It was time to go home. She returned to her village with a new dream, calling it the Horizon Project. She wanted to build a community center there, a place for learning, gathering and growing, a place that looked towards the future, inspired by the sea's endless possibilities. She shared her plans with the villagers, wanting this to be their project too, a space built with love for her own people. It would be a place of hope. At first, some villagers were hesitant. Her ideas seemed very modern and they were used to their old ways. Resources were also a challenge in the small village, but Arya was patient, listening to their concerns and showing them how the center could benefit everyone. She used her knowledge to find creative solutions. With her resilience, born from past struggles, shining brightly. Slowly, excitement began to build in the community. They started to share her vision. Today, the Horizon Project stands proudly by the sea. It is a beautiful building, but more than just a building. It is a place full of life. Children learn there, adults share skills, and the community grows stronger. Arya feels deep contentment seeing her dreams reflected in the happy faces. Her journey continues, inspiring others to dream big. She shows them that even from small beginnings, great things can grow. And she still talks to the sea, sharing new dreams.